is there anyone that you haven't battled yet that you would like to battle, or you think that the world wants to see you battle?
マイケル・ガスリーです。
Holy crap. What's up, guys? Today's guest is considered one of the best trickers on the planet. Please welcome to the JAMCast, Shosei Iwamoto. Hey, Shosei, how are you?
Hi.
Thank you very much for coming here to join us on the JAMCast. I'm very excited to have you, and there's lots of questions I have. So before we begin, the first question that I know that a lot of people want to ask is, how old are you, and how long have you been tricking?
He's 15 years old, and he's been tricking for 6 years.
What got you into tricking? Did you see a video, or what inspired you to start training?
He used to be a breakdancer, and then he wanted to incorporate tricking into breakdancing.
I didn't know that. So, wow, how? That's why we have the JAMCast. So, how long were you a breakdancer for?
2-3 years.
Wow. And what was the hardest move that you could do in breakdancing? Did you do power or style?
Breakdancing wasn't really for him.
Wow. Okay. So then tricking was for you. How did you find Tumdra Gym?
He was looking for a place near him that would teach him how to do trickings, and he looked up online.
Wow, that is crazy. So when you first started tricking, was it easy for you, or was it hard like breakdancing?
It was hard, but it was fun.
Wow, okay. So do you remember what the first trick that you landed was, and were you excited to land it?
Butterfly twist.
Wow.
He was really excited that his efforts in putting into the tricking finally came to fruition.
That is crazy. I had no idea. Butterfly twist. That is cool. So when you started tricking, did you trick every day, or did you just go a couple days a week?
I think pretty much every day.
Wow. And how much do you train now?
Right now he trains about 5 days a week.
And how many hours per day? Is it just one time per day or multiple sessions per day?
On weekdays, he goes after school, so it's about 2 to 3 hours.
Okay. And then do you relax on the weekends and let your body recover, or do you train weekends?
Sometimes he relaxes, but on days that he wants to practice, he starts around lunch and kind of just keeps going.
Well, that's why you're so good. That makes sense.
だからそんなうまいんですね。
So, right now, do you get sore at all training every day, or do you still think that your body is able to recover fast enough being young?
Right now, there's a machine called Safe Play that he gets on after practice, and if he gets on it, all of his strain goes away.
Is that this one? Oh, I've seen the secret machine. Bailey Payne showed us a video of the secret machine where it moves your legs. What does that help with? Is it for your hips or your back, or what does it help for?
Blood flow.
Oh,
It helps
nice.
with blood flow.
Okay.
Yeah, it helps. It helps with blood flow. So it flushes out toxins by making blood circulation better. Usually you're supposed to go on a jog or swim afterwards, but instead you're just able to lay on this bed and it does the same thing.
Magic bed. He understood that. That is really cool. So when you're training, do you have specific tricks in mind, or do you just go in and freestyle based on how you feel?
He doesn't plan ahead what he's going to practice, but on certain days, some tricks feel better, and that's what he works on.
What about all of the moves that you have invented in the last year? How did you come up with them? Did you have a dream about them, or what made you think you could invent new tricks?
First, a lot of it he was just doing for fun, and then he realized that some of them looked good, so then he started to morph that into something as a trick.
That's crazy. Okay. Do you have a favorite trick that you've invented of all the ones recently? Too many.
たくさんありすぎてわからない。Quad fork?
What is it?
Quad cork.
Quad cork. That's your favorite. Wow. You like that move more than things that you have invented? Is that because it is the hardest move in tricking right now?
For the ones that he's invented, that one, frappe.
Frappe.
Oh.
Frappe is one of my favorites. We like that one. That's a good trick. Okay. You said that you like doing quad cork, and I think this is a question the community would want to know. Do you have dreams or ever think of landing quint cork?
He hasn't thought about that yet, but he thinks that quint full, he could do it.
Wow. What?
That's crazy.
If you understood what he was talking about, that's crazy. Okay. That's crazy. All right. I got to get back on track now. That's crazy. All right. Wow, what the heck, Connor? Okay. So, do you feel pressure from the community to land new stuff since you're always putting out new Instagram clips, or do you train for yourself right now?
He doesn't feel any pressure. He just has fun.
Wow, that's cool. And when you train, do you train alone or do you train with other people to get excited and hyped up?
He trains with his friends.
Okay, that's crazy. And now when you're training and you're creating new moves like this, are you recording every session? You put out clips all the time, so do you record every single day, every session?
Taking videos is a part of his practice. He watches it and he critiques himself, so he is constantly taking videos.
Wow, that makes a lot of sense. Do you use slow motion or regular?
Slow motion か普通の regular.
Regular. Oh, crazy. Okay. When you put up clips every single day on Instagram, is that something you filmed the day before, or do you have a lot of them saved?
He posts his practice of the day that day.
So you land new stuff almost every single day.
毎日新しいトリックを開発してるんですか？ね。
Yeah.
そういうわけでわからないです。
He doesn't know, maybe.
Oh, that is cool. Are there any tricks that you have not landed yet that you are thinking of doing, or are you just letting things come naturally right now? Oh, quint full. I heard that. Oh, crazy. Okay. Wow.
Today.
Okay. Have you ever sustained any injuries while trying to do stuff? Connor, can you pull up the fail video really quick?
He hasn't had any bad injuries, but he has had aches that have prevented him from practicing.
Okay. In this video, when you fall trying very hard moves like this, does it hurt or do you get scared?
It wasn't painful, but it was really scary.
Okay. Yo, Connor, pull up the double flip ones really quick. And when you do something new, like in this video that you haven't seen before, how do you figure it out because you've never watched it? Do you try a small version and then go bigger?
I think he just goes for it.
Okay. When he tries a new move, do you use a pad, an extra pad to be soft, or anything different, or do you just do it on the flat ground?
He first does it on an air mat, and if he's able to succeed, then he does it on a flat ground.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, so the height helps. Okay, cool. Is there a move that is hard for you? Not talking about quintful, but is there a move that is difficult for you, for your brain or for your body? No.
僕のできる技の中でっていうことですか？
He asks if within the tricks that he can do.
Yes.
Hi.
Is there a trick that is maybe should be easy, but he finds it difficult? No.
手裏剣
Shuriken.
手裏剣
Shuriken.
です
B twist or corkscrew?
コークです
Cork shuriken. Wow. Okay. That's cool. Interesting. Good to know that. Okay. Right now, when you are traveling the world and going to different battles, do you get nervous or do you feel ready because you train so much?
緊張します
He does get nervous.
Okay. And is there a battle that you are the most proud of winning?
やっぱりフック道
Hukudo?
Hooked. Hooked 2018. Okay. Is there someone that was your hardest person to battle against?
Asuka.
Any gathering, any battle.
どのバトルでもいい。
ヨハンとゼンです
Okay. So hooked, Johan. Ah, okay. Do you watch anybody else for inspiration?
ヨハンとマイケル・ガスリーとイルヤです
I know those names. No translation needed. Those are 3 super good names to know. Okay. That is crazy. Because you've only been tricking for such a short amount of time, is there anything that you think has led to your success? Is it training every day, or is it your coaching, or do you think it's just you're very passionate about it?
環境がとても良かったからかなと思います
He thinks it's because he was nurtured in a really good environment.
And how long have you been training with Tai Chi for?
一緒です
Since the very beginning.
Wow. That is very cool. When you're training at home and you train with Zen, do you feel competition at all, or do you think that it helps you having each other together?
They train together and they have fun. It's not competitive.
Ah, okay. Will you guys do more 2-on-2 battles together, or do you like doing 1-on-1 better? Do you have a preference? Do you even like battling at all?
好きでもです
As for paddling, he does like it. 一人か二人はどっちが好きですか？
2人でやる方が個人的には楽しいです
It's more fun for him to battle 2-on-2.
Okay. Good answer. Okay, cool. So what do you have plans for your career since you are so young? Do you plan to do tricking professionally, or do you plan to go to school and have another job? What is your goal?
トレッキングで行こうと思っています
He plans on tricking professionally.
Okay. Have you got to do any jobs back in Japan right now? I think I saw some TV shows.
少したまに
He's done some TV and he also teaches.
Oh, okay, cool. And so, when you're teaching, are you teaching kids or adults? And if they're adults, do they think it's weird that you're a kid?
特に教えるということはしてないです
I think there was a misunderstanding.
教えてするっていうのは将来的にっていう
Oh, he meant he wants to teach in the future. Sorry.
Oh, you want to teach when you get older. Okay, sounds good. Okay, sounds good. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. When you are traveling right now, is there a favorite place that you have been? And is there a favorite place that you want to go, just in case someone can invite you from hearing this podcast?
ロサンゼルス
Welcome. Okay. In your free time, when you are not training, are you watching videos about tricking, or do you just completely leave that outside of the gym?
プライベートで
His private time is just private.
体を休めて
He rests.
And I also heard you just got a girlfriend.
I think you understood that.
Have you seen any difference in your training since girlfriend?
悪くなることもなく順調です
It hasn't gotten worse.
Okay, so she's a good girlfriend. She is okay. Oh, that's funny. So, is there anything that you are scared of? It doesn't have to be a move or anything, but is there anything that you get scared of when you're training? Whether it's like an injury or if you get scared of not being able to do new stuff each day.
技によってはあります
Some moves, it does scare him.
Is there any certain moves that scares you? Like, can you say the name of the move that scares you?
回転
Doubles. Yeah, doubles.
Double flips. Okay. But you invented lots of double flips.
でも自分でたくさんのダブルを開発したんですよね。
はい
Okay. That's pretty good. Okay. Sounds good. So when you are getting ready to land a new trick like that, do you dream about it before you land it? Or do you have other people like Tai Chi watch it and say, you're close, I think it is possible?
と僕自身で考える時もあるんですけど
Both. Sometimes he thinks of new moves on his own and he tries it, and there are times where Tai Chi recommends him and says, I think you could do this.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Okay. And then for our kid listeners out there, a lot of them that listen to this podcast will probably want to know, how well do you do in school? Do you study hard or do you just focus on tricking?
He's had to miss a lot of school because of his traveling.
Okay. That makes sense. Okay. And how are your parents? Are they supportive of your tricking? And what do they think?
してくれてます
They're very supportive.
Do you have any brothers and sisters? And do they trick? Or are you the only one?
キングはしてないです
He has a bigger sister and a younger sister, but they don't trick.
No tricking. Okay. Sounds good. Are there any other sports that you play or have fun in besides tricking?
トリッキングだけです
Just tricking.
All right. That makes a lot of sense. That's why you're so good. Okay. And then before we get out of here, a question that I try to ask a lot of people is where do you see tricking going in the future? Do you think people will keep doing harder moves or do you think the style will change? What do you think tricking will happen?
For him, he wants to keep creating moves that nobody can ever imagine.
Nice. Awesome. And where do you see yourself 5 years from now? You're very young, but in 5 years you'll be a little bit older. Do you think that you will have continued to train every day, or do you think you have other goals that will change?
限界突破をしていきたいです
He wants to keep pushing the limit for
Okay.
himself.
Is there anyone that you haven't battled yet that you would like to battle, or you think that the world wants to see you battle?
マイケル・ガスリーです
Holy crap.
Did you hear that?
Do you think that would happen in the near future, or do you want more time to develop as a tricker?
今ですね
He wants to now.
Wow. That is pretty amazing to hear from someone that is so young as you, to feel so confident in yourself. It really speaks highly of yourself. Oh, sounds good. I really appreciate you coming by and sharing some insight here with all of us here at the JAMCast, and I hope that we get to see you again in the future in Los Angeles.
はい はい、ありがとうございます。
Hi. Before we leave, can you look in that camera and tell people where to follow you on Instagram?
小生岩本です。
Awesome. And as always, guys, please be sure to hit that like button, comment, subscribe for brand new episodes each and every week. Join us every Monday for brand new Jam breakdowns and every Friday for brand new Jamcast interviewing influential members of the movement community like Mr. Shosei Iwamoto himself. So as always, guys, I got to give a very special shout out to Mr. Connor Simon for running the cameras in the Switch Wrap as always. I got to give a special shout out to our guest this week, Mr. Shosei Iwamoto. And as always, guys, coming through, I'm your host, Travis Wong. Thanks for joining us here on another Jamcast. Until next time, we'll see you all soon. Peace.